Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sean here for the Detroit Disney Duo, and today I'm making a video. This is part of Sean's Stories, a playlist that I have where I talk about things that are about me and my stories and whatnot. And before we get started, go ahead and mash that subscribe button if you could. Thanks a lot. So let's get started. So today I'm talking about something personal about myself, because I watched a video from another YouTuber I watch who's in Okinawa, Japan, and she was talking about her fear of heights. And today I'll be talking about my fear of heights, and I'll kind of explain it to you. First of all, I'm following people in Okinawa, Japan because I was stationed in the Army in Okinawa, Japan, and I was there for 3 years. From 1993 to 1996. I had a really great time. It's a great island, and it's a really great place. So, anyways, so we're talking today about my fear of heights. Now, that's why I don't go on any roller coasters. Now, it's kind of an odd thing. I'm in my late 40s, and when I was younger, I was still afraid of heights, and when I was in the military, that afraid of heights thing kind of went away for a short period of time, where I wasn't that afraid of heights. Right now, I have an issue of heights even on airplanes sometimes. I don't like the takeoffs that much. I'm okay with landings, and I'm okay with looking out the windows. The way I see it, if your airplane has a 50% chance of getting to where it's going, right? Or maybe it's more that it's going to make it there. But still, I try not to think about those things, you know what I'm saying? So, so anyways, so where did my heights, where I believe my heights fear came from is when I was a very small child. My dad took me with my family, and we went to Washington, D.C. And while I was in Washington, D.C., we went up the Washington Memorial, which is this really tall, if you're not familiar with it, I've never been there, it's this really big, tall, skinny monument. It's huge, right? And it has a elevator, and it goes all the way to the top, and then you can look out it. And I remember as a little small kid going up this monument, and I was really scared. So ever since then, I have been scared of roller coasters. I used to go a lot to Cedar Point, and I was even scared of going on the roller coasters there at Cedar Point. It was something that I was really scared of. So now here, let's see, that was like in my teens when I went to Cedar Point as a teenager, as a elementary school student and whatnot. And I was, I didn't go on any of one time while I was at Cedar Point. I did go on a roller coaster, and it was the one where your legs just dangle and stuff like that. And I was really proud of myself. So, going into the military, that kind of heights thing wore off. I flew on a lot of airplanes. I've been across both oceans, to Europe and to Japan. Been over the Pacific and the Atlantic several times in an airplane. Also, I have and while I was over there in Germany, I almost ended up going to a school for the Army called Air Assault School, where you basically rappel out of helicopters. It's pretty crazy stuff. So I still now have this fear of heights. I'm not too great on escalators sometimes. I have been up in some elevators to 70th something floors in some buildings that had glass elevators, and I was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I get kind of really nervous. I've been on the roof of some buildings that are like 7 feet tall, 7 floors tall, not 7 feet, 7 floors tall, and I get kind of nervous up there. So heights is a thing for me, and just looking around to see who's here, and and whatnot. So that's one thing that I have an issue with, is my heights. So anyways, do you have a fear of heights? That's the question of the day. Do you have a fear of heights? Also, I don't go on any roller coasters and big time roller coasters in Walt Disney World. I do go on Splash Mountain and I do go on Thunder Mountain Canyon, but I haven't gone to any other roller coasters other than those two roller coasters there in Walt Disney World. I don't know why I'm okay with those two and not the other ones. I think it's because they're in the dark and I don't know what the heck's going on. Who knows? But I think the next time I go back, when it reopens and I go back, I'm going to be trying out some new roller coasters and trying to get over my fear of heights just a little bit more. Anyways, so with that said, thanks for listening. You guys have a great one. Tell me if you're afraid of heights. You guys have, or is there something that you've done that you were afraid of that you've gotten over? You know what I'm saying? All right, talk to you guys later and have a great one.